Here's a basic video about how to do door-to-door sales or canvassing of pest control, keeping it super simple. When people start on this career, they get intimidated. They think it might be difficult to do this, and they think that people are gonna, be mean to them. But I can literally count with my hand how many times people have been mean to me. So what you have to do, basically, well, first dress nice. Groom yourself. Like right now, I'm kind of bummy. It's nighttime, but try to groom yourself. Make sure your hair's nice. You smell good. Um, you're either wearing the company polo or you're gonna go out and dress. Shirt and slacks or long skirt if you're a woman. Um, and wear comfortable shoes because you're gonna be walking around. This is for door-to-door sales, not cold calls. But this is cold knocking, and then basically go up to the door. What I like to do is I like to both knock and ring. When you knock kind of rhythmically, whatever your pattern is or something, because friends tend to knock while sales people tend to ring bells only. Um, cops knock hard. 3 raps and whatnot. You got a nice little rhythmic knock about it. Um, so yeah, knock, take a couple steps back, and then turn yourself kind of sideways. This will make yourself look less intimidating, slightly smaller. You know, you put yourself real close to them, and forward you look big and intimidating. So you take your couple steps back, you turn sideways, and then when they answer the door, what I do, I always tell people just ask. That's all it takes. So I just say, hey, I do pest control. I'm looking for people that either need the service or they already have one and they'd be willing to switch to a better service or switch to a more affordable service or, a better and possibly more affordable service. So, yeah. Hey, I do pest control. If you want to say your name, you can. But I don't. Hey, I do pest control. I'm just looking for people that either want service or they already have service and they might be interested in something better. No. Now, if you ask it, you can say, hey, any reason why? But they might spit out a million reasons. If, if you don't see anything there, no means no. Okay, next one, no big deal. That's going back to the numbers game. Because you're going to knock on the door and someone's going to be like, you know what, I got ants right now, can you get rid of them? Okay, well, that's to a sale. Other times, you'll get people that'll say, they'll bite and they'll start talking about it. They'll ask questions, or they'll just talk to you. Oh, okay, that's a lead. Unless it's like something like way out there, they're talking about a baseball game, or just you think the person's crazy, then that's a lead, and you write it down. It should be in, put in your phone, but if you're old school, you'll put it down on paper and then enter it in the phone or computer later. But so if you can, try to convert those people, but they'll tell you something like, hey, got to talk to my husband, or let me think about it, or you give them a card. A lot of people want to check the Google reviews or internet reviews, so that's not a big deal. I mean, this is 2016, the age of the internet, so you just go, okay, yeah, can I call you back at a more, after you've checked it out or whatnot. So if you can, get as much details on the information as possible. Sometimes people don't want to give any information, so I mean, it could just be vague. Try to get at least first name, but if you can, it's like, hey, man of the house lives at 2234 Elm Street. Now you know where he is, so you can, a week later, go back and follow up if you don't hear from him. When I get no's, and they tell me reasons, sometimes they'll be like, hey, I already got a pest control guy. Oh, would there be any way I could become your pest control guy? Or, if it's a better service, more affordable, or whatever, getting back to the point. You can say a million reasons. Or, friendly, good service. So, if they go, no, we've had the same guy for 10 years. You can make a joke, say, yeah, I could be your guy for 10 years, but the chances are this isn't a sale, so don't push anyone into it. It's just like, no, no, okay, next one, numbers game. Now, going back to the numbers, you knock on doors, you talk to 30 to 100 people, you're going to get a lead, possibly even a sale, depending on what your numbers are. Every 3 to 4 leads should be a sale. And then, you should be looking at this. I normally go out, if I go out a half day, I can easily get 4 leads. And then that will probably be a sale. Might not be a sale that day, but it'll be a sale. It'll be a sale, it's going to come around within the next couple weeks when I'm doing follow-ups. Most people typically can do one every 8 hours. So you work 8 hours and, you should get a sale. If you don't, like, especially in the beginning, if you don't, it's not a big deal because they're all leads. They're down on paper. You're going to follow them up. They're still going to be sales. You just don't have them as a sale yet. And the other thing I wanted to say was like, yeah, and the other thing is back to the intimidation thing. So you can knock in 8 hours, not get a sale, and then maybe in the next 8 hours get 2. Just track your sales, pay attention, make sure you're getting your leads. Try not to forget to put leads down. Sometimes you don't realize something's a lead and it was. And because those leads, man, they'll call even months later, or maybe even a year later. I get people calling, I get clients calling that are just ridiculous. Like I haven't heard from them in like 4 years, 5 years. And even if you don't plan on staying with us and you go somewhere else, I mean, if they call you, pass it to us, we'll still be paying for it. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to sales. Oh, when I am knocking, if I'm knocking with a person, either way, if I'm knocking with a person or without a person, I just knock one side of the street. If you ever kind of like follow streets, they always end up getting back to the start, and I stay within a housing track. So I kind of plan like, okay, I'm going to do this housing track. Some housing tracks take like 4 days to accomplish. Some with a couple guys, you do it in like, a couple hours. Boom, knocked every house. Said, got one sale or, a couple sales, and that's it. Any questions, just give me a call or ask Antonio. I'm going to try to do some more videos.